Hello, it's Jeanette with Amazing Paper Crafts. Thank you for joining me for another video tutorial. Today I have a card that I want to put together for you using some of the new Sale-A-Brations from our Sale-A-Brations 2016 catalog. And these are things that you can earn by, you can earn one of these items for every $50 that you spend in my store. So let me just show you a couple of the things that I'm working with. And I think I'm going to show you a little technique for making some colors. I don't know if you can see this. See how bright these colors are on the black? Now, some people will call that black magic, but I do mine just a little bit different, and I want to show that to you today. But look at this beautiful cardstock. This is the Field of Flowers. Let me make sure I said that right. Oh, no, it's Wildflower Fields, and there's some gorgeous, gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, colorful cardstock, two-sided, that you can get in this Sale-A-Brations. I mean, such a deal. And then I'm going to be using some stamps from two different stamp sets. This one is called Flowering Fields, and I'm going to use the sentiment here, which you can see down here. Oh, hello. I might get to that. Okay. But for right now, let me show you how I did this little technique of making the colors just kind of shine really bright when you're using dark cardstock and black cardstock. And I'm going to use some black cardstock. Now, I didn't put this card together, and I did that for a reason, because I want to show you how you start out. You're going to take a piece of black cardstock that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4, okay? And that's the layering, because your card base measures 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 here. No, I'm sorry, that's not right. 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, okay? And you're folding it at 4 1/4. Let's get this right now. Okay, so the cardstock that I used was one of them from the Wildflower Fields, and like I said, it's two-sided. And so what I did was I cut this down to 3 3/4 inch by 5 inches, okay? And then all I did was just, since it's two-sided and I wanted to use, you know, both sides, I just cut about 1.5 inches off of it, and I flipped it over, and then I scotch taped it. And then I could decide whether I want it this way or whether I want it this way, which is the way I decided to go, because I wanted more of the flowers to show on this card that I'm making. Now, on this card right here, I did it not quite 1/2 and 1/2, but I have a little bit more of this beautiful stripes that match all the colors in this beautiful flower pattern here. Okay, so let me show you what I did with this black piece of cardstock first. I took my 1 1/2 inch hole punch, and I decided that I would just go ahead and punch a few holes out of it. And I got 4 pretty comfortably, because I still want to use this as my card layer, but I didn't want to waste. So I've got 4 little circles, but I'm just going to be using 1. Okay, now I've chosen from this Flowering Fields, this little, it looks kind of like a sunflower, but not really. I don't know what kind of flower that is. I guess I should learn my flowers better, but it was just so pretty. And I decided that I would, you know, do this this little technique for you with that one. So I'm going to take one of these circles, these black circles that I just punched out, and I'm going to go ahead and put some embossing a powder on this. This is from my embossing buddy, okay? And that's so that nothing else, it doesn't stick to any other spot than where I want it to stick. And now I'm going to take first a mark. Okay, and I am going to just stamp, and I'm going to try to get this in the center. Sorry if my head gets in the way. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper so I can catch this embossing powder, and I'm just going to pour this out right on here. Okay. Okay. I love this embossing powder, so bright when you use it. Okay, so I'm going to take some tweezers. Now, if you have any embossing powder that sticks to the paper, just take a small paintbrush. My paintbrush is a little too big for this, so I'm trying to be very careful. And then just get off the stuff that you don't want on there. Okay, now let's heat emboss this. Okay, if you want to, you can turn your volume down while I do this. Look how bright and white that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, put that away. And now I am going to color this, not with colored pencils, but with alcohol markers. Now, there's a lot of alcohol markers on the market today. You can use Sharpies, you can use Bic alcohol markers. There's Copics, there's Spectrum Noirs, blendabilities if you still have them. So any marker that you want to use, that's an alcohol marker, and pretty much what you're doing is you're staining that white, and the color is just going to come out really beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one here is a Spectrum Noir. It's what I have in my little arsenal of markers, and I'm just going to put just a little bit of this color that kind of matches that peachy color that's in this paper, and that peachy color is called Calypso Coral. And so my marker is not quite as vibrant as the Calypso Coral, but I think I want to use that color. And then I'm going to use a color that's very close to Hello Honey. Okay, and any yellow will probably do good here. And I'm just going to color this like that, okay, and just kind of go over some of that and then color the outside. I hope you can see me how I'm coloring this. Okay, and I'm just hitting the white, and if you go over the lines, don't worry, it's black, you can't really see. You're not going to be able to see any color. The only where there's white embossing powder will you see the color. Okay, now I'm going to take some green, which is my closest color that I could come to with the green. That's the old olive that's in this paper. It's a very, very nice olive color green, and I thought I would just go ahead and match that color as best I could with a marker, and just go over these lines here with the green. Okay, there it is. Isn't that bright and pretty? I just love this technique for making your colors show up on your black. Okay, so the next thing I did to finish off this card is I used my 1 3/4 inch scallop punch, and I did that in the old olive color. You see, I did a different pattern on here with that butterfly from the same Flowering Fields stamp set, so you could, do whatever stamps you have with this technique. And then after I did that, then I took this one is the oval punch, the large oval punch. It's the 1 3/4 by 7/8 inch oval punch, and I cut this out in the purple. And when I did that, I was able to emboss that with white, and then I colored the Oh Hello in this in the color that matches this Hello Honey in here. Okay, so, or any yellow that would match with that. You just pick whatever colors you want. I could have probably even went with this lighter color that kind of looks like mint macaron, but I'm not really sure. Okay, and then I punched another die, or another punched out with that olive with this large scallop punch. And then what I did also is I took some I took the large scallop punch, and I punched out 2, and let me show you how I did that. Okay, I'm going to punch out 2, and I'm going to cut them in half. Now I'm also going to just go ahead and punch out, just to kind of give you an idea of how I did this little frame around here. You're going to cut both of these in half, just straight in half. Let me grab my scissors so sorry, that's the one thing I didn't bring with me. Okay. And it's going to be real easy for you because all you do is just kind of move this over this way and glue it, and then move this one over this way and glue it, and then you're going to be moving this one on top to glue it. Okay, I think you can kind of get the picture. And then this one on the bottom, just to kind of give it a little bit of a oh, I don't know what happened to that one, but anyway, I didn't punch that right. But you see, do you get the picture how you can kind of frame this scalloped oval with some more white? So I hope you try that. Okay, now that I've got all this together, I'm just going to go ahead and put this with some snail on the back of that black piece of cardstock. Okay, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this on another card. But since I've got this here, I'm going to go ahead and just use this on the black here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some more snail. And I'm going to use the white cardstock and get some of this stuff out of the way. Make sure I have it the right way. Okay. It's a little bit off, but that's okay. And there you go. Let me grab this other one here. And that's how I made the colors pop out from the black. And now I know you're going to love this cardstock that you could get for free, the stamp sets you can get for free, and there's a whole lot of other things there that you could earn for free by making a purchase, a $50 or more purchase from Stampin' Up. So if you do need anything from Stampin' Up, just go to my website at www.geamazingpapercrafts.stampinup.net, and I'd be happy to help you out with any of these supplies that you need. Just give me an email. And once again, I am Jeanette with Amazing Paper Crafts, and you make it a great day. Bye-bye.